People don't understand that the Bermuda Triangle, Antarctica, and Egypt are all connected to a tunnel, right? That is connected to a portal that could take you to Mars. See, they want you to think that you have to go up to get to Mars. When in actuality, all you have to do is go through the ocean. And the ocean has a certain dimensional time zone that is altered. There's an altered dimensional time zone within a certain area of Antarctica and the Bermuda Triangle. In the Bermuda Triangle, there are cases where airplanes went missing. This is because these airplanes flew into areas where the environment and the sky was so fast. It was so fast that these airplanes, right, coming from a slower dimension, got caught up inside of these faster environments that was sped up. And this is where your CERN come in as well. They can use CERN to speed up certain environments to the point where that environment would disappear. To the point where the people in that environment would disappear. Now, what we don't know is that the Bermuda Triangle is where a lot of dimensional entities come through. They come through these zones, right? And they are able to turn up certain maximum speeds. When I say maximum speed, I'm talking about environmental speed. Because when you speed up something, right, the faster it goes, the more likely you won't be able to see it. But the slower it goes, the more physical it becomes, meaning the more physical of the appearance of the image it is. Don't you know that you can breathe in other people's thoughts? And if their thoughts is negative, those thoughts will get into your lungs, into your heart, and now your heart is pumping blood. This is where the blood is pumped at. The blood in your heart is now pumping this negative energy into the blood, and then now it's going through your veins. And so now you are unhealthy. You want to know the reason why certain fruits, plants, and vegetables are seasonal? This is because the signals that come from certain stars and planets only come at a specific time of the year to hit the soil. Even if it come early, the soil won't receive these signals from these certain plants and stars. Don't you know that signals that bounce into the soil that allow plants to manifest, the seasonal plants and seasonal fruits? Don't you know that there's messages inside of these signals that hit the soil? Don't you know that soil is alive? Don't you know that everything that comes from the soil is electricity? The reason why is because certain stars and certain planets send signals to the soil here on Earth. And so therefore, when those signals hit the soil responds by sending a vibration back up into the ether, and it bounces back to the stars. So the soil that we walk on communicates with the stars that is aligning above our head. And the reason why certain plants, fruits, and vegetables are seasonal is because certain stars have to be in alignment with each other. The foods that we eat coincides with the planets and the stars being in alignment. We are eating things that is vibrating within the ceremonial jurisdiction of the stars above our head. If we come from the stars, then we must vibrate and digest into our soul the frequencies of the stars, the ingredients of the stars, which is running through our blood. So when we eat stuff that comes from the soil, right, that has a root attached to it, we are eating live foods, electricity. So this electricity that we are consuming, what it does is it boosts our blood. Not only that, but certain senses that we have evolving in our biochemical structure will come into fruition once we eat enough of it and drown those genetically modified organisms that is taking over the taste buds